the games that won June.
Hey gamer friends, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Josiah, and we are ready to roll.
All right, so we have lots of things to talk to you about for our June recap video.
Yep.
But first of all, we want to let you know that if you want to go straight to the game conversation, there are timestamps, so you can go straight to that if you're not interested in anything else we have to say.
Yeah. To start the video, we wanted to let you know, if you didn't already, that the Oklahoma City Thunder, which is our NBA team, won the NBA championship. So it's kind of a big deal.
Yes.
And
so if you didn't know already, we're from Oklahoma.
Yep.
And yeah, it was a real big deal around here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big deal when any city wins the NBA championship, but it's never happened in Oklahoma before.
Yes.
And
so the Thunder is our first pro
team period.
Ever. And this is the very first time that they have ever won the championship. And so it was a big party in Oklahoma.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so we just couldn't go without talking about that because it's, it's our team.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. But on to gaming things, which is probably why you're watching this anyway. Let's talk about our stats for the month. So we had 78 plays this month. Mm-hmm. A very good game month. And actually, we're recording this on June 29th. So it is possible that could change. I have a feeling we might play a game or two before the end of the month, but it won't be that different.
Right.
Our H index this month is 4, and we've played with 5 players this month that we actually know. We have also played with strangers, but 5 players that we know.
Yeah. And a little bit of channel news is that we've been doing a series about great games ranked on BGG, and we have a whole playlist of it, and you can go to our channel and check that out if you haven't already. There are some really good games that we talked about. So.
Yes, and I actually think we have a few left, so that'll be going into July as well.
It's been a really fun series. I've enjoyed it. And our top video was great 2025 one so far.
Yeah, that's not really surprising because it's like the new games. And so, that one's done really well for us.
Right.
All right. So we're going to talk about skippable games. This is a little section that we've added because there are always games that we've played that we're like, and so we're like, you can skip those. Obviously, take it or leave it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the first one is Sir Ocelot's Cave. It's a game where you are trying to match up 3 points that meet in a grid.
It's a grid.
A grid to get resources, either gems maybe or something else. I can't remember. That give you points, and whoever gets the most points wins. You can play off of each other's tokens or whatever they call them.
You have to have different tools. They're like different tools, and then you have to have 3 different ones that intersect, and so you can play off of each other's tools that you're placing down.
And there are four or 5 different things that you like. There's a pocket watch and the pickaxe.
Yeah, there's only 3. This was not a terrible game.
No.
This was a good game, a decent game.
Yeah.
It's just not one that did anything exciting. It wasn't, it was just kind of like, okay, that was an okay game.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's in the skippable list, because it was one that was just
okay. Yeah.
In fact, whenever we were going through this list, I had listed this under skippable games, and he was like, what game is that?
Wait, I was like, what? I don't remember that game. Can you remind me?
And I said, well, that was perfect for our skippable game.
Yeah, I get it. It wasn't memorable at all for me.
Yeah. Another one that's on our skippable games list is a game called Haggis. Now, those of you who love this game, don't come after us. I know that there are people who absolutely love this game.
Yeah.
We've tried it now several times.
Yep.
Because I wanted to give it a good shot. And it's just okay.
It just doesn't hit for me. I wouldn't even give it an okay.
You wouldn't? Okay, no. I give it an okay.
Yeah, I would give it a not preferred, or whatever we say for D.
Our D games.
Yeah, because for me, there was just there were too many turns where I just couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that definitely detracts from the game, because if you're having to pass because you don't have the cards and you can't play, it's really frustrating.
It just doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Maybe it's a great game, and maybe I don't know how to play it very well. I'll grant you that, but I didn't have fun with it.
Yeah, I think that I've heard people like talk about this game and talk about how deep the strategy can be for Haggis, and I'm like, it has to be, right? Because I'm like, we're missing something in the strategy. We're not able to, I feel like, optimally play this game because there were too many turns, again, like you said, that I was just passing, and that's just not fun.
and we don't have the time to dig into a game like that to find the optimal strategy of a game. If it doesn't like come pretty quickly, we're not going to play it enough to learn that, because we have too many other games we need to play.
Well, and if it doesn't strike you as something that's like super fun, like you don't want to just like sit there and like, well, if you just keep playing it, it's gonna get fun. Well, that doesn't sound like a good time. So yeah. Anyway, so those 2 games are the ones on our skippable list.
That's right.
Now it's time for our top 5.
Here's what you came for.
Do you want to start this time?
Sure. So number 5 on my list is a game called Leaders. I really, really enjoy this game. The more I play this one, the more I like it. It is a game that is chess-like, but has characters that have special abilities. And so there's a lot of strategy that goes into playing the game, and also in battling, because you are trying to trap the other player's leaders before they trap your leader. You have 4 to 5 characters on the board other than your leader that are allies of yours that you're using to try and trap the other player's leaders. And it's played on this sort of hexagonal board. I don't know. Anyway.
Is it?
It's, or maybe it's circle, or I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, now I'm trying to think. Now you have me thinking. I don't know what shape it is. I can't remember.
Anyway, it's a smallish shape.
Yes, it is. It's a smallish board.
Yeah, and so there's not a lot of room to maneuver, and so you have to really think about how to attack and how to defend, and when to use your allies' abilities and things like that. Yeah, because they each have these
special abilities, but you don't get to use them. Is it just once per game, or it comes up more than once, but it's not every turn?
You can use it every time it's available.
Yeah, every time it's
every
available.
time that character can do it, you can use it.
Okay. Maybe that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
This is a game that I am not naturally good at, but I will say I've won the last 2 games I've played.
That's right.
Which is a big deal because I hadn't won yet.
I will caveat that though, and say that you got literally all the good characters.
Yeah, I did.
Because
it's amazing.
every time there was a character on the board that I could take, you had already taken it.
Right.
And I was like, your team is loaded, and I have the rejects.
That's right. That's how it should be.
But
all it does is give you more challenge. Didn't you want more challenge when you played?
Yeah.
And also, we played this with Isaac. You had a game with Isaac, and I had a game with Isaac, and he destroyed me in this game.
He and I split. He won 1, I won 1.
Oh, you guys played it twice. Okay.
Yeah. And so, or maybe it's 2 and 1. I can't remember. We played it a few times, maybe 2 or 3 times. Anyway, we split basically. But yeah. Anyway, love this game. Really fun. Very thinky. To me, it's not overburdensome at all. I really like this game.
Okay. Well, my number 5 is Abandon All Artichokes. And this is one that we had never played, and we decided to play it on BGA. And because we'd heard good things about it and wanted to play it. And I really enjoyed it. I think it would be way, way better in person.
I agree.
But I think that it has... it has cute little vegetables. Each of the cards have a special ability that they can do. And the whole point is to try and get rid of all of your artichokes. And you are trying to have, if you draw 5 cards and you don't have any artichokes, you win the game.
Yeah.
And so that was just really fun. I enjoyed this one. I really want to play it in person. That's all.
Yeah, I would prefer to play it in person as well, but I feel the same way about this game as you probably do about Leaders.
Okay. But this has that deck building element, so I thought you would really enjoy that. Maybe because you didn't get to actually feel the cards in your hand.
I'm a very tactile person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it will be a lot different in person.
And it's, it's kind of party game-ish. It's like it feels like it's very welcoming, a welcoming game. So.
Yeah. All right, number 4 on my list is Courtesans. We have talked about this game before.
Yeah, we talked about it
in May. And if you haven't seen our June Game Haul video, we also briefly talk about it there. It's just a card game where you draw 3 cards, you place them in 3 different places, your ally or your enemies' tableau, your tableau, and at the queen's table. You're trying to win on points based on who's at the queen's table, who's elevated, who's fallen from grace.
Fallen from grace or disgrace.
And then the objective cards that you have.
Yes.
You're trying to meet those. And so it's a fun sort of back and forth.
There's a lot of take that.
Yeah.
A lot of take that in this game.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. There are some people who really don't like take that. And so I want to make sure we tell that.
We're not one of those people.
No, it's so fun. That's like, that's honestly my favorite part because this is one that I am not good at. And so my favorite thing is just sabotage because if I'm not going to win, I'm going to try and take down everybody. And so anyway, it doesn't always work, but that's so fun.
Yeah, it's a very high game on my cards game list.
Yeah, definitely. All right, my number 4 is a game called Verdant. Okay, so this game I have wanted to play for a very long time, never got around to it. I wasn't sure that he would be super into it, so it's not one that was like really high on my like to buy list. And so when I saw that it came out on BGA, I was super excited. And I was like, okay, now I want to play this game because I really enjoy puzzly tile placement style games. And this is kind of that card placement. You are putting these cards in your tableau and you have rooms and then you're placing plants next to them and they get points based on color and what's in the room and things like that. And I love it. It's good. I really like these types of games. What did you think about this one?
I thought it was a good game. And probably one, again, that if I played it some more, or especially if I played in person, probably would like a lot better.
Okay.
But yeah, right now I would say probably a B for me.
Yes. Okay. A B is good. I'd take that.
Yeah.
I just really enjoyed this one. I would say, because I think it's the same people that did, let's see, Calico and Cascadia and Verdant, maybe?
Was Cascadia, is that the same?
I think it's like a trio of games that, anyway, I would say if that's the case, then Cascadia is still a better game. But I did really enjoy playing this. I played it several times. I played it with you. Did we play it more than once together? Okay, I thought we did. And then I played it just with whoever would play it with me on BGA. So, and of course, see, I like it when I play with people I know because, I know we're learning the game together. BGA is hard sometimes because you're playing with people who probably are very experienced with the game and you're like learning it. And so sometimes that can be a little disheartening when you're like, oh, wow, how did you even get that many points?
You get destroyed a lot.
Yeah. Until you get good at the game and then you're doing the same thing to other people.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I really enjoyed it every single play I had.
Yeah. All right, my number 3 is a game called Wondrous Creatures. This is a game also that we have talked about in our June Game Haul.
Yeah, just briefly.
Just briefly, and I have a feeling we'll do a video about it at some point.
Yeah, maybe so.
But yeah, it's a game where you place your dragon.
They have different creatures. They're like fantasy creatures.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even know what all of them are.
Because I played the white and it's a dragon. But anyway, you place your meeple there. You get 3 of them. You place them on the board and then whatever's around them, resource-wise, you get those resources. And you're using those resources to buy cards from the market and place them in your tableau to build out your tableau of Wondrous Creatures. And it is a banger.
It's so good.
I love this game.
Yeah, this one is really, really good.
Yeah.
Also, the production on it is really good.
Yeah.
The art's good. The pieces are good. Like, everything about this game is good.
The box even.
I know.
Is so cool.
I love the box. It looks like a book. It's really cool. But yeah, everything about this game is good. So from the production to the gameplay, all of it is good.
Yeah.
I was really impressed. And this is one I was super excited about. And so I would have been really disappointed if it hadn't been good. But it was really good.
But it delivers. It delivers.
It does. What would you rate this one?
An A.
Yeah, me too. It's definitely an A. Dice Hospital. And this is a dice drafting game. And it's kind of a different theme, I feel like. I don't know that there's a lot, or I haven't played a lot of like hospital style themed games.
Yeah, that's true.
But you are drafting these dice, and they're basically patients. And then you get to also draft like extra meeple characters and then extra rooms to treat patients in.
Yeah.
Then there's this play where you place your meeple in a certain room and they can heal certain patients. And as they heal, the dice go up in number in ascending order. And then once they get past 6, they're completely healed and they're out of the hospital, and you gain points for each one that you completely heal.
Right.
And I really like this. I love dice drafting.
Yeah.
And there are certain colored dice, and they can only be taken care of in these certain rooms or by these certain people.
The theming with the extra meeple cards are really cool too, because it's like it's a nurse or a surgeon or things like that. And then also when you don't heal certain dice, they go down a number.
That's right.
And if they go down below 1, then they
go to the morgue.
They go to the morgue. They die. And it's big negative points against you.
Yeah, it's a little morbid, but it's good.
Yeah, and so it's a kind of a puzzle of like, there's 3 columns of 3 dice, and you draft one of those columns of 3 dice.
Right, they're considered the ambulance. So these ambulances are coming into your hospital. Which ambulance are you going to accept into the hospital?
Right, and it's interesting because you have in your hospital, there's, I don't know, 5 or 6 bays or something like that.
Something.
Where you have 3 dice in each one, and you start like adding up dice that you can't treat all of them.
Right, and if you can't fit all the dice that you have to draft into your hospital, then somebody goes to the morgue because you weren't able to treat them at all. And so, so you have to make sure you have treated enough patients that you can have them be healed and leave your hospital, and so before you get new patients in. It's a fun puzzle and a really, like you said, unique, interesting theme. Something I'd never played before, and I really love dice drafting. So I enjoyed this one a lot.
All right, my number 2 game is Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, trick-taking game.
It makes me laugh every time. I don't know why. We just recently got to finish this game with our gaming group of Talon and Michaela. That we did the first half and then had to take a break for a while, and then just recently got to do the second half of the game. This is probably my favorite trick-taking game. Wow.
It's so good.
I can't say it. I have to think about that. Then I'm going to process.
It's so good.
It is really
because
good.
I love Lord of the Rings.
I know, yeah,
a lot, and I love trick-taking games, and so it's just a perfect marriage. And I thought they did it really well.
They did.
They did a really good job with it.
Yeah, it was really fun. I won't give too much away, but there's like a scenario where you have to complete certain objectives like in a row before you can pass the scenario. I thought that was cool.
Yep.
There's another scenario where it has, the setup is a little bit different. Again, I don't want to give away spoilers. But the setup was a little bit different towards the end, and that added a really fun element to the game. And so it was surprising, and they were like, oh, we're doing this time. Oh, okay, this is really cool. And I don't think that would have been as good if we didn't have the 4 players. Like, I think that part made it much better with the 4 players.
Yeah, I would agree that at 4 players is, at least for what we did, that worked really well.
Yes.
It would definitely not have worked as well at 2.
Right. I was so excited to be able to finish it.
This and probably the crew
right.
are there's my 1 and 2 I don't know.
They're so similar. It's really
similar.
hard to like decide which one. I mean, they have their differences for sure.
Yeah.
But they feel like they meet the same kind of niche, I guess. And so I almost want to put them like as the same.
Yeah. But there's enough different about them that they're not the same.
They are not the same, but
yeah. Anyway, that's my number 2 game for this month.
All right. My number 2 game is Pandemic Legacy Season 0. So we just got to start this Pandemic Legacy Season 0. If you have been watching our channel, you know that earlier this year, we played Season 2 for the first time. We played Season 1 years ago whenever it came out. And then I think it was a little bit after it came out. And then we played Season 2 earlier this year, and now we're playing through Season 0. And so it's just fun. I love Pandemic, and this is no exception. So far, so good. We just started it, so I can't give you a full explanation on if it's worth it or not yet.
Right.
But so far, so good. We love legacy games.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
So it's fun.
And we love Pandemic.
We love Pandemic.
Yeah.
Love Campaign. All of the things.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's so good. Okay, and my number 1 game for the month is probably number 1 on my personal hotness list now. Number 1. It's Aeon's End.
So good.
Wow, this game is so good.
I know. So we've already done a video on Aeon's End, and then we talked about it in our game haul.
Yeah.
And now we're going to talk about it again. So you guys are just going to have to deal with it.
Yeah. So for those of you who know Aeon's End really well, bear with us. It's a cooperative deck building battler.
Yes.
And it fills every need I have for a deck building cooperative battler game. It is so good.
It is.
I love it. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, we've played it so much since we got it.
Yeah.
It's quite surprising, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time we have availability to like sit down and play a game, I'm like, hey, what do you want to play? And he's like, Aeon's End.
Yeah.
And it's been really fun. And we played it at 2-player mostly, but we've also played it at 4-player with Talon and Michaela. They had a great time. It is extremely hard and so good.
But in the best way possible.
Yes. Not in that like we're never going to be able to beat this character. It's just in the like perfect, this cooperative game is so hard, and I have to like really think and work to try and figure out how to best optimize our characters to beat
and
this
work together.
baddie.
Yeah.
So good.
There are very few games that come along that capture me.
Yes.
There are games that obviously there are lots of games that I'm like, oh, that's a really good game, or that's a great game. But there are very few games that come along that I'm like, I don't want to play anything else. I just want to play this. And it just captures me. And this is one of them.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I'll get off of it at some point and move on. And it'll, maybe go down my list a little bit at some point. But
and then we'll get an expansion and it'll go right back in.
Yeah, probably.
No, I don't know that for sure.
No, you're probably right. But as of right now, this is the only game I want to play.
Well, my number 1 isn't quite to that level, but it's really good. So we played Wonderland's War.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of a long game, but it's set in the Alice in Wonderland. It is a battle game. You are actually at war with each other, and you have to recruit characters onto your team, basically, that you are fighting each other's characters. You have different abilities. They're asymmetric, so you have to kind of learn how to optimize your character. You can unlock abilities throughout the game. There is like a chip building element. So you're constantly getting chips and adding them to your bag and having to draw out. And sometimes you draw those bad chips out, and sometimes it's like awesome and you win the battle. So it's really good. I enjoyed the 4-player because there's like a little betting mechanism.
Oh yeah, so good.
And so if you're not in the fight, you can bet on who you think wins the game.
Yeah.
And so it just gives you that little bit of incentive to like pay attention to what's going on, even if you're not in that part of the game.
And something to do when you're not in the battle.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
that was
you
a
can
nice
kind of like
touch.
hope, I hope they draw something good, you know,
Yeah.
and that's really fun too.
Yeah, I really had a great time with this game. I would say this is probably an A game for me.
Yeah, it's really good. There are some elements that are slightly clunky in it, and you know, and it does take a little bit of time to kind of figure out how to play it well, I feel like.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it's a really great game.
Once you get over that hump, though,
yes,
it's very, very good.
Yes. This is my kind of war game.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I'm not good at war games. Most of them don't interest me, but this one is really fun. Like to go head to head or head to head to head,
right?
Depending on the situation,
right?
Because you're just drawing a chip out of your bag, and it's like reveal and see who is still in the game, basically.
Right.
All right, that's it. Those are our top games for the month of June. This month had some really, really good games.
So good.
So I had a blast in June.
Oh, yeah. June is a great month.
It is. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.
And tell us down below in the comments, what games do you like best from our list? And what games did you get in June? We would love to hear about it.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.